Good morning. Um, just thought I'd check in real quick before I start this race. I am at the Canebrake. It's normally Canebrake 200, but there is a 100 miler that is in the middle of that week. That is, we are at the Sweetwater Creek Park in Lithia Springs, Georgia. And I'd originally planned on doing bootlegger, which is this Saturday, but when I went to schedule, so since Easter is a different week every year, we have our Lord's Supper the week before Easter, and I have a reminder set up at the beginning of the year to put that calendar entry on my calendar. Well, when I went to put that on the calendar, I realized that it's going to be a conflict with bootlegger. So fortunately, the bootlegger crew was able to move me to next year. Hopefully not the same year as the week before Easter, but I didn't even look. But anyway, we moved that to next year, and I am doing Canebrake 100 on a Wednesday. It's kind of all around different. This one's definitely hitting different because, one, I'm running an event on Wednesday. Two, I'm without my partner in crime, Paul Collins. So that's going to be different. I'm going to be somewhat by myself probably most of the race. I was able to run into other runners already and met a couple others. So maybe I won't have to run completely alone. But there are, I think he said 1,200 milers, and there are 16,200 milers that are out there on the loops right now. It's going to be different. I think one nice thing I think is going to be the solitary. That's the way I do a lot of my training. It's a lot of time with the Lord, so that's going to be different to be able to spend time with the Lord on my events. If I'm going to be by myself a lot, so that would be a nice part about it. And but anyway, trying to look at the positives and just keep moving, have fun at this event, and do our best to give God the glory. Thankful that He allows me to do these things. Thankful that I am healthy enough to continue to do these things. And even though there are frivolous things, they're not anything of meaning. I think it's important to stay healthy, not to push your body like I do maybe, but it is important to stay healthy. And our bodies are to be used for the Lord, and if I can push my body in this manner, it just gives me confidence in how far He'll allow me to push it for His purposes. But anyway, looking forward to getting started. I think we have maybe 20 more minutes or so before we start. It starts at 9 o'clock. That's another odd thing, is it starts at 9 a.m. But that allowed me to sleep in quite a bit last night and drive down from work. And so that was nice. But I will stop boring you to death, let you all get back to your day, and you all have a blessed day. Like I said, I think we have a little signal here, so I'll be able to check in and post some videos at least at the base camp. And you all can see you've probably seen the scenery. I think it'd be nice once the sun comes out, which I don't know if it is supposed to. I never look at the weather, but nice. The sun comes out, this is going to be very pretty. I'm sure we're running along the edges of this big lake, along the creek and stuff. But God's given us a beautiful creation to explore, and so I try to explore a little bit of it, even though it's in a bunch of loops running around the same area the whole time on this one. I've got a 5.5 mile loop and a 9.5 mile loop, and you do that back and forth. You start 9.5, 5.5, 9.5, 5.5, and you finish with a 9.5. That puts you at 99.5 miles. And then they said there is a half-mile loop that they have that you run through the parking lot and back to get the half mile to finish your 100. But anyway, you all have a blessed day. I love y'all. Talk to you later.